I will say it. None of you idiots know how to drive. Welcome. Oh, my God.
Wojo used to say this place is uninhabitable.
No, I like it here. And I look, today's a little rough. I'm getting a little annoyed that it's pitch black out at 7 in the morning, but fine. But Mike?
This came unexpected, I think.
Well, what is it with people like they haven't seen snow before?
I know.
Why do people all turn into Rob Gronkowski when it snows?
We're supposed to be above that. This is driving supposed to be like this in like Atlanta.
This felt like you're driving on Federal Highway between Fort Lauderdale and Miami.
I know.
This was awful. That people are like, all Gronks. George Kittle, good guy, me drive to work. I'm like, what are we doing? It was unreal. Just be careful out there, but please, like, you live here. This is just, hey, Elliot, what is it? And we are used to having snow.
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus. All right, we have things to do. Mike Stone.
How are you?
Next. Look, my day is really going to be determined by how many more texts I get from Big G and whether John Harbaugh leaves the building. Because I tell you, if they don't get John Harbaugh, my dad's going to be insufferable. So I kind of need that to be done. So I'm leaning on you, because you're a social media whore, and David, who, fun fact, David doesn't dine on swine. David, we had this whole, David was doing this whole dissertation on why he doesn't eat pork pre-show. The point is, David, Kenny, and that's Mike Stone. I expect intrepid reporting about John Harbaugh at 1925 Giants Drive.
I mean, we did see that the plane, they tracked it, the plane, to, Baltimore to Teterboro.
Don't let him leave the building. Yeah. Period. I don't care what he wants. Yes!
Nothing. I just wanted to see what
you're making sure it works is all.
Yep. Just tested it.
That's how David ended up with 4 kids. All right, so let's just dive in because I think this is ridiculous. I thought the morning show was ridiculous today. They were actually having some form of debate like this was a debate at all. It was adorable. So this is a trade rumor from Sam Amick regarding hold on, what is it, Elliot? Pistons. And acquiring a player that makes total sense. Stretch 4, front court guy, 40% from deep on high volume shooting, 9 attempts a game. And you get him for the rest of this year and all of next year. That player's name is Michael Porter Jr.
Oh, his back.
Well, I think they figured all that out. But what you give up in this deal is such a nothing burger. I can't believe it was a debate.
Because I saw a similar offer, but I didn't hear yours, from Amari Sankofa, the second of the Detroit Free Press. Covers the Pistons, the beat writer.
What was his?
His was Tobias Harris.
Yep, that's in this one.
By the way, Tobias Harris, God love him, great guy, but he's part of every trade because
it's a bloated salary, right, and he's a corpse with no future.
Exactly.
Goodbye.
Yes. Karis LeVert, who is
Legos for feet, doesn't matter.
A 2027 first protected 1 through 10, and 2 second-round picks.
Done. It would have been done yesterday.
Yes.
The deal that was put out there yesterday by Sam Amick was Tobias, Jaden Ivey, a 28 first, and a 27 second. Where do I sign?
Either one.
Like, to me, even if the ask was going to be Ron Holland, who I like, I don't have time to wait for Ron Holland. They can take the East and make the NBA Finals. You had a Michael Porter Jr. who can be a Batman, a Robin to Cade's Batman.
Absolutely.
A 40% scorer at 6'9" from deep.
Plus, he spaces the floor.
Correct.
So Cade can do more. And when Porter's out, then Duncan Robinson becomes what you have him for, not for a starter.
Duncan Robinson becomes Darko.
Yeah.
You just play him when you're up by 50.
No. Duncan Robinson's been much better than I thought
he was. In a 7-game series, I got bad news for you. Duncan Robinson will be DNP-CD.
Well, he doesn't defend very well. That's to be polite. But he would play 10 to 12, 10 to 15
The point
minutes
I'm trying to make is this. All these fans, and I know there's only like 11 Piston fans in town, everybody wants to hoard all of these young Fabergé eggs.
What, is everybody Scott Harris?
Pretty much. And it's the whole idea of, like this morning, you had Tecumseh Tom over here having a nervous break. Oh, my God, what if we have to give up Ron Holland? And what is it with this town that you think you get to make trades, you don't give up anything?
I don't know.
And the best part is all the people who didn't want to trade Jaden Ivey this summer. How you feeling about that now? Guy plays 5 minutes a game.
The injury has really affected him.
Yeah, which means get rid of him now before you're trading mothballs.
Correct, because they wisely did not extend, give him that extension.
You can't.
And they can't, and they're going to lose.
But that's why if I'm the Nets, I'm not taking Jaden Ivey as a centerpiece of the deal or a 2028 first. You're going to give me Ron Holland or a Soar. You're giving me something I can build around.
Correct.
Period.
Right.
Now, I'm not averse to either. No. I don't care about either.
Look, they're very good players. There's no doubt about it, and they'll probably get much better. But to get, you have to give.
Are they ever going to shoot 40% from deep as a 6'9" stretch?
No.
Are they ever going to be able to have offensive plays run for them in the near term in the fourth quarter of a playoff game?
Holland down the road, possibly not a Soar. A Soar, when he gets the ball in the paint, like from anything 6 foot back, he can't. You don't trust him. So I think you have to trade one of them if you're going to go make a splash with somebody.
Look, I think it's a no-brainer. I mean, David, I know everyone, you were hyped up to talk about this, and I'm not being dismissive. I'm saying if this is actually a deal, it's done in 5 minutes. There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I couldn't believe what I was seeing because I also saw this, and then when Stoney, you gave me the Sankofa one, I'm like, well, then why hasn't the deal been announced? Why aren't we talking about a deal has been made? The Pistons have traded for Michael Porter Jr.
Because the Nets haven't offered yet.
It's just real simple here.
By the way, Big G's already texted me, 208. Any news on Harbaugh?
Well, there is a Verizon outage on the East Coast, so you may not get any information
Good.
today.
They've pulled the plug, so Harbaugh can't go home.
You're probably right. But this is a no-brainer. Make the move now.
So So here's my question. Who the hell would say no to it? Like, that's what I can't understand is every time we talk about these deals in this town, people are reticent to make any trade. I don't want to give up Evanson. I don't want to give up Jaden Ivey. I don't want to give up any prospect in the top 100 of the Tigers farm system. I can't give away Wallander. I can't give away Nygaard. I can't give away. Then what? What do you think this is? Yeah. A bad fantasy football league? You're going to get somebody hammered? You're going to hear, I'll trade you Patrick Mahomes for the dead body of Rod Baronis. Really? Like, is that the only type of deal we make here?
Rest in peace, Rod.
Apparently so, because there's some individuals that work here that didn't want to trade for Giannis in a conversation they had on the air today. And I'm like, what do you mean? Whoa, mess up the chemistry with the young team, and I don't get that. He's Giannis.
It's Giannis.
If he becomes available, you get him.
I had an argument with a friend of mine who's a Knicks fan who'd rather have Cat than a Giannis. I said, are you on drugs?
Has to be.
Seriously.
No, he should be drug tested. Give me a break.
I know. Now, there's two other trades that Omari has put out.
All right, let me hear.
Because
from the Church of Sankofa.
Yes.
What do we have here?
We have one that I think I would do, one that I wouldn't.
No, let me hear.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
The Pistons send Tobias Harris, Jaden Ivey, a 2026 first. These are all unprotected. A 2028 first, a 2030 first, protected 1 through 4, and 2 second-round picks to Utah for George Niang and Lauri Markkanen. You're giving up stuff.
It's not about what I'm giving up. It's about how much do I love the player.
Right. Now, he also is in the first year of a 4-year, $195 million contract. And as he points out, Cade is in the first year of a $269 million contract.
You have to ask yourself, is the 1-2 punch, is that pick and roll combo or pick and pop combo good enough to win you an NBA championship if we put the right things around it? That's what you're asking when you're giving up.
Right.
Look, in the picks, I don't care because, again,
know.
I can't take some dirtbag from Estonia at pick 28 overall who plays for Lokomotiv Leningrad. I don't care.
I know.
The picks don't mean anything.
Could they win a title in the next 2 years with that?
I don't know because Oklahoma City and the Spurs are set up in a way that it might be the modern equivalent of like when teams had to go through MJ's Bulls. That there's going to be some good teams that don't get home.
Right.
How about this? A more modern equivalent. If you had to go through the AFC in the last 5 to 7 years,
Right.
you had to get through Mahomes.
Correct.
Or when Tom Brady was with the Pats. I don't know, but you know what I do know? If you don't make the finals, we're never going to find out.
Exactly.
There's an opportunity to kick the door down of the East.
Yes.
And I think you need to take it. So I will lean yes, but I do a cost analysis.
Right.
Like Michael Porter Jr.'s deal feels like Lethal Weapon 3 DVD bin.
Because it's only one more year, too.
But I'm good with it.
Right.
It gives
Exactly.
me, what's the word the Tigers like to use? Optionality.
Yeah.
And that's what I probably lean that way, but I'd say yes to both. Now, what's the last one?
The last one, how about if we let you know when we come back?
Wow. He normally saves his teases for Saturday night, if you know what I mean. David knows.
I still have fine hair, though.
You
don't
do.
I?
Mike, the lettuce has been elite this week.
Thank you.
We'll find out next, but I want to hear from you guys. Is it time for the Pistons to drop their nuts and make a move? I say yes. Let's go win the East. Oh, we could already win the East. Okay, do you want to get better? Or do you just want to hold on to all your toys?
Because people think that Holland, I understand it. To a
I
certain
love
extent,
the
that
idea
Holland
of
and
Ron
Thompson-
Holland, but Ron Holland is years plural from having a fully well-rounded, full offensive repertoire, if it ever develops.
What I'm saying is people are afraid that Holland and Thompson are going to bloom into a superstar.
Cool. Yeah.
And I don't think
that's
so.
great. I don't think so either. And it could be a mystery box. Why not go get the real McCoy? All right, we'll find out Stoney's last big trade next, 97.1.